Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we officially got breaking news 10 minutes into free agency, and the Sixers make two signings. So I believe now we can call ourselves the Philadelphia Rockets.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers in the Bird Gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today we are talking two new additions to the Sixers minutes after free agency opens. PJ Tucker we already knew, but reports came out today that Danuel House was a possibility. These guys played for different teams last year, one the Jazz, one the Heat, but they were together with James Harden on the Houston Rockets when Daryl Morey was there. We got a lot to break down because their contracts are not exactly what you think. If you really like PJ Tucker, you still might be happy. But if you were 50-50 about it, you're about to be upset. Before we do that, Sixer Nation, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop. This is all greatly appreciated. Now, PJ Tucker is a guy that I wanted. It was rumored 3 years, $30 million. But I was happy because maybe you can turn 30 to 27, 28, 29. And I thought that last year would not be guaranteed due to his age. However, his rebounding, his hustle, his ability to guard 1 through 5, his toughness, leadership, corner 3, because we lost our corner 3 specialist, all is things that will make the Sixers better. He was clutch for the Heat, scoring 17 against the Celtics, 15 to 18 against the Sixers at certain times in the series, and still playing defense. However, look at this contract. Shams reports free agent PJ Tucker is finalizing a 3-year, $33.2 million contract, and the biggest thing, it's fully guaranteed. That got me shook when I first read it. I tweeted #Sixers because I was speechless. Again, I thought the rumor was about 30 mil, so you give or take 27, 28, 29. I didn't think it was going to go up 3, and I didn't think it was going to be fully guaranteed. Look, next year, I think we're getting a dog and a very unique player that can help us out in many different ways. Defense, offense, leadership, ball movement, just knowing what to do. However, in the NBA, if you're not a LeBron James, a guy who can do a lot of things very, very great, your game can go, it could fall off quick. Harden is not the same. He's still a good player, but he's not the same. PJ Tucker, by the end of this deal, will be 40. And I wasn't concerned because I thought the last year wouldn't be guaranteed. Now I'm more worried about, please, God, don't let his game fall off. I know next year I still think he's going to do everything that we want him to do. But this is getting real risky. Now, the other guy, Danuel House, former Rocket, last year played with the Jazz. He signs a 2-year deal with the Philadelphia 76ers for $8.5 million. If you look up his box score, he only averages 7 points last year, only played in 25 games. At one time when the Rockets were making the playoffs, he was a key contributor off the bench. You know, he could have been one of them guys who you can classify as instant offense. He got hurt in the series, and the Rockets kind of went down too because that instant offense. I mean, there was a lot of things bringing the Rockets up and down throughout their playoff runs. But Danuel House is a guy who probably is a better than Furkan, probably is equivalent to a Shake Milton. I don't really know. Shake fully healthy, I don't know. He was hampered last year. But it's depth at the wing position that pushes guys like Furkan Korkmaz, who should not be playing in the NBA. He shouldn't. Now, wait. I just get an update because, again, free agency is still going on. And I'm not reporting on all the other people. Bradley Beal signed back with the Wizards. Bobby Portis signed back with the Bucks. I ain't reporting all them. But the Sixers just signed Trevelin to a deal. The numbers are not available. He is a former Rockets player that was on a two-way contract. Actually, he played with the Rockets G League team, and he played a couple games in the NBA when they were hurting for people on a two-way contract. So whoever, Trevelin Queen, G League two-way Rockets player. Rockets were so bad last year. If you got to play with the Rockets G League, well, you're not making the Sixers roster. So whoever Trevelin Queen is, we just signed him to, again, this is literally like 20 minutes after free agency started. Let me know. We've heard murmurs just today about Danuel House. We've been hearing it about PJ Tucker. And again, I was excited to get PJ Tucker on around $30 million with the last year not guaranteed. But I was still looking at $1 or $2 million shorter. Not $1 or $2 million, $3 million larger. Because I do want to get more depth on this team. And Danuel House is decent. It's a good piece. He will get minutes off the bench throughout the regular season. And if he can establish himself as the ball player he used to be, well, then he might even find the playoff rotation. Because, let's be honest, we gave Niang big minutes in the playoffs. That's how desperate we are for a bench. Leave your thoughts in the comment section on this. If any more news happens for the Sixers, against the Sixers, we will be back. I wanted to go live, but I got a lot of stuff I got to do around the house. So in between any signings, I will let you guys know. And I got to go take care of some business. I dropped a KD video about an hour and a half ago or an hour ago. Go check the KD video out. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Again, let me put it up one more time. $33 million, all guaranteed. That's where I'm like, did we really have to do all that? Were there that many suitors that we had to outbid them? Again, next year, I'm not worried about it. But what about the 2 years after that? Because you could be playing good, and go, if you're not LeBron James, if you're not one of the guys who have a skill set where you can rely on something else, right? PJ Tucker is a hustler. He stops hustling, well, he's just a guy. Once again, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I go by Philly Mike. This is the Philly Talk Podcast. I appreciate you. I just got another update. Nope, it is not about the NBA. Just want to double check before we get off here because I didn't think we were going to do anything else, and we did. Nope, that's it. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out.